Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Strix, and this is Guild Saga Vanished Worlds by Ocelot Technologies. I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of a playthrough here, a let's play. There's not too much of the game available at this time, and I think for this particular playthrough I'm going to be ignoring the dialogue to try and not spoil story for people who are wanting to not be spoiled. I will do another playthrough after I've finished this one where I'm actually reading all of the dialogue and spoiling everything for people who just want to follow along the story and not play the game. So select male. They've got some very interesting random names here, which I'm probably not going to use any of. Let's see. I like the Volk. The Volk are one of the numerous nomadic tribes who traverse the frigid continent in the north. Having endured harsh conditions their whole lives, they are known to be unwavering spirits in the face of any adversity. And go with the long hair. I think I'll go brown. And yeah, I'll stick with purple for the eyes. I'm going to come back to the clothing and weapon. First I want to look at the schools and try and decide what I'm going to be doing this time round. I've tried just about everything here except for the engineer. So maybe I could do something with the engineer. The only elemental caster that you don't get in the party as it stands right now is a pyromancer. So if you're wanting to make sure you have all 4 elements covered, going fire is not a bad idea in any way, shape, or form. That being said, even though you have all 3 of the other elements covered with your characters, there's plenty of stuff that you can do with each one, so you could yourself play a hydromancer. Anyway, I am rambling on a bit, so instead let's try going with a cleric engineer. I think that could be interesting. So let's go back to appearance. I'll keep the warrior's light plate and go with the rod of renewal. For backstory, I'm actually going to stick with the industrialist because it gives me +1 to my engineering. I am a curious sort. And let's see. I'm going to be doing majory type stuff, so let's get wizardry and intelligence as main things. I've already got my schools set. Okay. Holy Radiance is incredibly powerful. I really like that one. I haven't played with Holy Flame yet. And for the engineer, I think I'm going to go with the Nail Bomb and some healing. I think that sounds good. And let's be a relic hunter so I can hope to get better gear. Actually, Siegfried was not too bad of a name for this guy. Kevis, there we go. There's a fascinating name. It's like I said, I'm going to be skipping dialogues in this playthrough for the most part, or just clicking through them. This is just a nice playthrough of mechanics themselves. It's like holding Alt and being able to show everything that's on the ground, all of your lootable containers and such. Of course, some of them are pretty obvious, like body on the ground. I've played probably 9 characters through this portion, if not more. So I've seen this quite an awful lot and already know where all the loot is in the dream, as well as the first portions of the island. I'm curious to see if I'll even be able to kill one of these things in the dream with this build. So far, the only way I've found to be able to actually kill them is as a pyromancer or something else that is summoning backup, which I gave myself no backup summons. Let's just go ahead and move these all to where I want them, which is mostly by its countdown timer and how frequently I'm going to use them. Now, fortunately, smite isn't like other spells. It's not a straight line, so I can just move over here and smite him. I should probably start out with the Holy Flame. That looks fun. I like that one. I almost ended my turn. That would have been silly. He has armor, so my nail bomb is useless here. The bleeding is resisted by armor. Well, I guess the damage will still go through. And that took most of his armor. But no bleeding damage. There's just a little bit of fire damage on him. And unfortunately, he gets fire damage on me. I do not think this character is even going to be able to kill one of these. That's fine. He's kind of made to rely a lot on his allies, of which you have 2 right off the bat and get a 3rd fairly quickly. So smite and then heal myself. I don't know what the blessing is, unless it's the heals 3 HP. I guess I'll have to actually pay attention to my character when it comes around to my turn again. Well, I gained 2 HP. Just get a couple of smites out here. I'm probably gonna die this round or next. I think the heal did give me an extra round of life, but that was it. Oh good, he wasted some of his AP to teleport. So I might be able to actually torch him this time. I did kill one. Yay. And I could have used the potion, but he still would have gotten me anyway. I'm pretty sure the potion and loot you get in the dream is all just part of the dream, so it doesn't matter. I still have the tutorials on, despite the fact that I don't need them anymore. I guess I can go into the options and turn those off. Let's equip my ring here, sort everything by value. Just click through their dialogue real quick and get these 2 into my party. And then I have to fix the hotbars real quick. I like to put turn on 9 and dash on 10. I also like to set her up as an archer instead. because that way all the starting skills she has are usable. So let's see, that's a 3, that's a 3, 3, and 4. And the trap is a 5. Okay, so she's set up. And he is a good bit easier, despite his multitude of skills. Actually, let's put... There we go. And I leave him as a swordsman, because you gotta have at least one tank. Brother Guine here has a quest, so I'm just going to click through that and get that. The dog also has a quest, but I'll cover that when I'm actually doing the playthrough where I'm spoiling things for everyone. Technically I need something down here, which I don't want to spoil, so again, I'm just going to click through the dialogues real fast. Because he has a silly little quest, or quiz for you. And if you succeed, he gives you this tablet. If you partially succeed, if you fully succeed, it also gives you Potion of Intelligence. I haven't been using potions much in this game. I probably should. Oh look, Blightwing Hive just wiggling around up there, grabbing my attention that I almost walked right past. The delicious sounds of a munching animal. Click the loot all button and move on. Here we've got some prickleweed. Again, if you're holding Alt, it'll show you all of that, but I've been through this stuff so many times now. None of them are in the poisonous water, so I'll just nuke him and then sheath the sword in wind, which adds wind damage to his melee attacks. A little bit of magic with the physical. The white barrier is your armor, or white bar. The blue bar is your magic barrier. And of course the purple is your health. Red if you're looking at the actual bar. So everybody here has armor still. But I can move up here and nuke that one and smite that one. There we go. That is Kevis's turn. Saga here is very useful with her little poison traps and such. Speaking of poison, I just pushed him into the poison with my forceful shot. So he's absolutely poisoned. And now that he's in that poisonous water, hit him with the electricity. Oh wait, that doesn't actually count as water, it's poison. Trying to use mechanics that don't work in this fight. That's fine. I'll get to fights fairly soon where that will work. These guys are poisoning me. Magic barriers all the way down. Health is half down. And that's because I set up my priest to have armor instead of magic barrier. I'm just going to smite him and kill him. And then nail bomb this one. Nice. And now it's time to just kind of get back out of the way here. Archery is all straight lines, which works perfectly fine for me. Though when I first started the game, I tried Archer first and was not aware of that. And obviously that first character died very quickly. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and move over and take out this one. I would use my destructive strike, but that's for disarming overall. It just works better on human enemies than on bugs and animals, which is what I'm fighting right now. Okay. Have Kevis heal himself and smite that Blightwing. And she can take out the one and start the next. Now, my Invoke Lightning does cost 3 AP. You only get 4 per turn. I can save that one and roll it over until I can find something to use it for. Or I can go ahead and use my parry. If it uses a melee strike on me, it will be hit in return. I highly doubt it will melee me. And it did not. But that's fine, because it's absolutely dying this round. Even though she's going to have to use her poison spikes. The Blightwings are immune to poison, but they're not immune to the damage that it lays out. Along with the poison. Speaking of poison, I just stepped right in that goop. There's a lot of food in this game. I haven't messed with the crafting and cooking systems yet. I do know that they don't have them fully completed at this time. They have more that they're going to be adding according to their roadmap. But I probably should get into that a little bit, and definitely will in the playthrough where I'm spoiling things more. And then the more I know about this game, I'll start making little tutorial videos going over each piece. I'm already really well versed in the character creation that the game has, so I will almost certainly make a video on that very soon, breaking down some of the nuances I've found, as well as the basic stuff that's there for anyone to see. I've grabbed Lucite and put him up front because I'm really banged up and not really a frontline fighter to begin with. And I need this pool of water back here because you get a one-time heal here. And that just sounds absolutely amazing right now with the health of my characters. Now with Lucite way up front, they should gravitate towards him, and they did. Oh wait, this is me. I don't need straight lines. I'm used to Asuka being faster than my characters. That's fine. I can run up here and poison spike both of them. And go ahead and touch up Lucite's armor. That leaves me with 1 AP. Okay, so that baby Rek'Sai is almost dead. Never mind, it's dead. So just the one to go. And of course it went right after the priest. And I'm just going to stand here and leave it where it's at. Put a trap on the other side and forceful shot him into the trap. There we go. He has no ranged attacks to be able to hit it with because he's used all of his magic for now. It's all on cooldown. But that's fine. Fight's over. So I can grab me again. And go through this to get some heals going. And I did just walk right into a fight with my priest up front again, but again, I know these fights pretty well at this point. This Rek'Sai is my biggest threat. It's got to go, hopefully before it casts Earthquake, because that really hurts. It's bad enough that it inspires everyone. It also does the Earthquake, which throws up a sandstorm and makes it difficult to see, plus you're being pelted the whole time. I would say he's your first little area mini-boss in the game. So I'm just going to blast him with everything I've got. Turn to face the incoming enemies. She can't actually reach him with her bow, but she can double tap him with the poison spike. And get this guy out of the way. Alright, he does not have much health left. Should actually die at the beginning of his turn. Yep. Yay, no earthquake this time. I'm waiting for all these baby Rek'Sais to take their turn. I am not spooked by them in the least now that I have their big one down. Well, I might be able to get the nail bomb through on him. Let's try it. Yep, bleeding. Let's go ahead and add some smite to that. I don't have the forceful shot, but maybe he'll step into that. That's all I can do at this point, is kind of hope. Don't have enough people with enough movement to lock him in and give him just that one position. And he didn't take the trap. Okay, they are beating the crap out of Saga. So let's just heal her up real quick and smite that one down. it's still alive. This one's armor is cooked, so I'll hit that one. Do not run into your own trap. I'm going to run her out this way and turn back around. Your trap will affect you. Lessons learned the hard way. Well, if I do that, I won't be able to hit this guy. And I would rather get 2 hits in on this guy. Oh, look, that one was stupid. So, fortunately, the trap hangs out for a while. And all you need is an enemy dumb enough to walk into it. There's that one dealt with. And let's see if I can get rid of this one. Or at least do some severe damage to it. Well, I definitely can't do any more damage to him. But I can roll over those 2 AP to the next turn. And for the time being, come over here and just smite him with lightning strike. Oh no, you hurt my armor a little bit. It's going to be 2 turns before his heal is ready again. And I don't think Asuka has her heal ready. Oh, she does. Good. So everyone will go into the next fight fairly close to full health. How about you just go over there and die? Okay, so my first level up. Honed Ashwood Composite Bow. I will have to check that versus her bow. Hers actually adds +1 to range. This one adds +1 to dex. Total of 5 damage. And this one is a total of 7 damage. Alright, so let's send that to Asuka. And you've got a new bow, Asuka. There we go. So, levels. Each level up, you're going to get 2 points on your... what are the names of these windows? Your attributes page or your combat. And you'll get 1 on the other one. So this time I've got 2 on the attributes page. I'll go ahead, increase my intelligence and my inspire. Confirm changes. And on the second page, combat, I'm going to increase my wizardry some more. With Asuka, I switched her to using her bow, and she had 0 dexterity. The bow gives her +1. Go ahead and give her charm as well. And she doesn't have any ranged, so I'll give her 1 on ranged. And now she's at least a level 1 character with her bow. Lucite starts out being made as a mage with higher intelligence. Give him intimidate. And he has swordsmanship is what he had started with, and that's what I'm going to give him now. It isn't a terrible idea to give him wizardry as well, because those lightning spells are very powerful and very useful. Oh, there was a box back there that I forgot to loot. I have to watch this pirate being mean to people first, though. Let's go back and loot that box. Ah, renew. Now, here's a great thing. I have renew. Or no, I have prayer. Now I have renew. So heal 13 and set blessed, and heal for 15. You can also teach that skill to anyone. Obviously, a cleric is going to be better at using clerical spells, but anyone can be able to use that in a pinch as long as they've got memory space to put in the skill on their bar. Speaking of, that has a cooldown of 4 as well. And did I already search all this? No, I did not. I took off right before actually looting all of this because I realized that I was damaged. Alright, now I can come up here and fight the unfortunate soul who was transmuted. And I should look at the time real quick while the battle is getting ready to start. So I've been recording for roughly a half an hour. I guess I will finish this fight and save up here and then come back to this. I'm just going to move back one because she's going to summon a hound, and I think it's going to pop right here, which will be very hilarious. But that's if she decides to summon it there. And she did. So that will be very quick and easy to get rid of. You can also, if you can get to her and kill her quickly, her dying will take out her summoned creature. And let's just take this thing off of the battlefield for a turn and do a lot of damage to it in the meantime as well. And get rid of this Barkley. Ouch. Okay, I get it. You think you're the boss. You are not. And let's have Aska go ahead and double hit her. You can hit up to 2 targets with that, but in a lot of cases I'm finding it works out better to put it both on one person. And I'll hold those 2 for next turn, which will give him 3 attacks next turn, if he's needed. No one is hurt, so I don't need to heal anyone. I do like that nail bomb, but I need to see what other skills overall the engineer has. And easiest way to do that is once I make it to the actual first town, which is on the other side of this cave down here. I think I dropped them both in the same area, which makes them fun to try and loot. You'll see it's flipping to one that's not empty and one that is. There we go. It said she wasn't empty, but she absolutely was. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. I'll just use a new save slot. It should be noted that you can only have one character on this game right now, but then again, there's not that much of the game here. I think there's like 8-ish hours, depending on how you're playing, that you'll have to get through. So that's not too bad. There's this nice cave here, which is where I've got to go in and fight a bunch of pirates. But that's going to be next episode. So, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you want to see what I'm getting up to otherwise, there is always the subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one.